Hey kid, welcome home. So today I'm going to try to expand my train network so that it reaches all the towns, because I feel like I'm in this hump where I'm trying to progress from the early game into the mid game, and it's not like it's the biggest struggle, but right now we have a lot of towns that aren't connected to the train network because we just started it, and they are suffering. They need their resources or else their business is going to close. So we kind of have a clock ticking to hook them up. So for now I've just built some trucks to keep the businesses alive. But since we just started with trains, we have a lot of catching up to do, and I also went ahead and bought a few extra areas so that we could get resources and then get some space for the train network, and that's biting me in the ass right now because they really want their goods. So yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do. So you get steel from the alloy smelter yet again, and it's coal and iron bars, so you just re-smelt them. I guess that's how you do it in real life, but that's also how it's done in most other games, so makes sense. So let's just continue this system that I started, but maybe we can do this a little bit different. We could place this one just like that, and it can suck the ingredients right out of it. Let's fill around a bit and we'll see, okay? And there we go, the world's slowest steel producer. I added a mole that smelts the iron into steel, and then the iron ore just hops right over. I don't know if this was a good idea. I should probably just build a separate steel column, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Man, I'm so bad at prioritizing. I should really focus on connecting all the towns, cities, I don't even remember what they're called, but I really want to hook this coal up as well. So it would help a lot if we could make a real four-way crossing here, so we can get one track going to the coal, another one going to Selånger, and then past it. Building a four-way crossing isn't that easy though, but guess it's a bridge we'll have to cross sooner or later anyway, so that the trains won't be too confused. I think we'll have to pause while building this, so we are, I don't know if we're technically losing money, but it really feels like we're losing money while doing this. Since money isn't the biggest issue, I'm more scared of bankruptcy. I've lowered the speed of the game anyway, because there are too many messengers of this business needs goods, this business needs your attention, This business needs a date. Hate incel businesses. So this is, I don't want to say the base of it, but this is what we wanna end up with, but all of the tracks should be able to go wherever they want in a neat manner. It's nothing like these freeway crossings that I've built, but the principle is a bit the same, that you shouldn't cross another track if you don't really like have to. So yeah, we'll see. There are a few four-way crossings and I haven't really done my research, but I've accidentally seen two of them, one being the cloverleaf one that looks quite elegant, so I'm gonna see if I can copy that, and yeah, I will try to do my own spin, so I won't follow a guide or anything. I'll just, I don't know, suffer. I don't think I've spoken about how you actually build in this game. There are a few shortcuts and stuff, and you can see them at the bottom right. Build a bridge is B, build a tunnel is T, electrification. And then there's also, if you hold shift, you get a straight track. And yeah, so right now we want to build a tunnel, maybe. So let's press T. You will see that the tunnel ends up kinda at the end of your cursor, or at the end of the track where your cursor is, if there is space for it. So let's go there, and then up there, and rinse and repeat. And I have no idea if this is going to be how it actually looks in a while. Probably not. I don't think this is how they built it. So the idea is that if you have a train that's coming, let's say from here, like, yes, it can go just straight, no problem, but we also want it to be able to do something like that, so it can go down that way. So now we have the problem of this one. So how do we do that one? I think the design is something like that, but you know, correct. So let me fiddle around for a bit. So if this is the design that we're going with, we kind of have this pocket or block, and since our stations are currently built for 4 train carts, I really want this space to be able to fit a whole train. So how long is that? Our stations are 90 meters, I think, so yeah, that looks good. And this doesn't look as good anymore. Well, let's go on. They are quite big, these boys. You really need to put them in the middle of nowhere. I mean, yes, there are plenty of more compact designs, but what do I know? And if they're compact, I guess they're probably also not as good. They have more like shared blocks that are interrupting the efficiency. I mean, I know that I'm complaining about the size, but it's basically the same size as Sealonger, like a town. Good thing there's nothing here. I mostly went with this for the looks. I don't know if that's stupid. But now it's fun time. Signal time. Woo! When you're building stuff like this, you really wish that there were some kind of blueprint mod or command in the game. I mean, I fully respect people who build their own designs and not just copy them from a forum. I mean, I'm kind of building my own, but even if I do this, I don't want to do this like 20 more times. I should be able to copy my own designs at least. That seems fair. Man, I wonder if these signals are correct. I think we have 2 trains that are currently nearby. Let's see if they go bonkers. Are you okay? Man, you are fine. Damn. I did not expect to get those signals right the first time. Wow. Let's see. Copper wire, yeah, that is a problem. Can we even make that? Maybe we can actually. The last time I checked we couldn't. Copper smelting, yeah. Electronics. Do we have a laboratory even? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, you go. But oof. This is going to be expensive. Okay, everyone, close your eyes. I was going to hook this coal up with these tracks over here, but let's use this one instead. It's more remote and yeah, it's empty. I really respect what they did with bridges, but it's also so frustrating. I could build the railways over the road, but that means the trains have to slow down a bit, so it would be better just do it like that. But instead we just build a tunnel, and I don't know, it almost feels like cheating when you can't do it with a bridge, but you can do it with a tunnel, so just let me do it with a bridge. I don't know, am I stupid? Am I missing something? In a previous episode, or maybe the previous episode, I showed this very simple junction that I've been using, but I think we should do a small modification to it, at least at some places like this. The problem is that, like I said earlier, that 2 trains will block each other no matter where they come from, etc. So if there are just two trains, one coming from down, let's see, down here, going up there, and a train from here going down there, no one wants to turn in here. They just want to go straight, and they will still end up blocking each other, which is kind of frustrating because they're not even turning. And that is the problem with this lazy design. So let's see, you are going that way and that. The advantage with driving on the left side is that the signals always end up in the middle. So if you can't remember which is which, just place them on the inside. And here we will see that we get a red block. The color red is just random, it doesn't mean anything, but we can still see the problem here, that train coming from down here and then coming from here will end up blocking each other for, I want to say no good reason, but yeah, they just want to pass each other like this. So let's try and do some ugly modifications. And there we go. We've just widen. We increased the width of this area, yes, so that we were able to place these two signals, and by doing that we have now efficiently split this junction into two blocks. So the train that's going this way and the train that's going that way will no longer block each other. Trains that are turning, oh, they will, but that's just how it is. So this is a wider example of what we built earlier, but also better. So I don't know if we're going to switch to this. We also have this monstrosity, but I don't know. And in some places like this and like this, there's not a lot of room to build this one because it takes up a lot more space. I don't know why I even bother at the start of every episode to try to say what I want to do, because I never end up doing what I think. The idea was to hook up more cities to the network, and so far we have connected a whopping 0 cities to the network. We just spent all our time building junctions, so I think it's time to build another junction, don't you think? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the junction is done, and we went with the fat one. Wait a minute, what's that? Shoo. And ta-da! We've actually hooked up a station in this episode. Wow, can you believe it? Yeah. So with this triumphant success, I guess it's time to call it, because I feel like I'm close to 20 minutes. That's what my biological mail clock is telling me, my gamer watch. So see you kids around. Bye bye.